Hello class, and welcome back to our Step and Flip video on early hominids. What capabilities helped early hominids survive? This is our essential question that we will explore throughout the video and that you should be able to answer after viewing. But first, let's talk about the big ideas. Prehistoric people learned how to adapt to their environment, to make simple tools, to use fire, and to use language. Scientists know this because they studied the early remains of early humans. Hominids and early humans first appeared in East Africa. That's where they found their remains. They also know that the Stone Age tools that they had grew more and more complex as time passed. So let's talk about time. Let's look at an overview of a timeline of our early hominid groups. First, you want to familiarize yourself with Australopithecus afarensis. This is the group that Lucy belonged to. Social scientists called their first discovery of a member of this group Lucy for a very funny reason. Bonus question. On a piece of paper, write down if you can find out why they called her Lucy. Lucy's group of hominids was the earliest group, existing around 4 million BCE. Then, around 3 million BCE, another group emerged, Homo habilis. This group is referred to as handyman. Following handyman came Homo erectus. This group was donned upright man because this was the first group to stand straight and tall. Then came Homo sapien neanderthalensis, or Neanderthal man. Then came modern humans, or Homo sapiens sapiens, otherwise known as a doubly wise man. That would be us. Following handyman. So now that you have an overview of how the hominid groups developed over time, but how did they progress in terms of skill and abilities? What's the difference between what they did 4 million years ago and what we do now? First of all, to study prehistory, as you know, it means before written history, historians rely on the work of archaeologists and anthropologists. There were many key finds by some very important people. Mary and Louis Leakey, who found bones of early ancestors, which helped us learn about hominids in East Africa. Donald Johanson, who found Lucy. And Tim White, who found remains as long ago as 4.4 million years. This is archaeologist Mary Leakey. Mary Leakey found bones in East Africa that were more than 1.5 million years old, and this is known to be the earliest ancestor of humans. Here you see Richard Leakey and Donald Johanson. So let's talk about Lucy. In comparison to humans today, she was very short, only 3 to 4 feet tall. She was a mix of ape and human features. Her arms were long and her head was large, but her hands and her feet were similar to modern humans. The most important thing about Lucy was that she was a biped, which means she walked on 2 feet. Because she could do that, her hands were free to do other pretty important things, like pick up food, carry things, defend her children. So while she was pretty sophisticated, her brain was smaller than ours, only about 1/3 of the size. And there were no tools found around Lucy, which tells us that she didn't really have many strong capabilities or skills. Here's a picture of Lucy. They believe that Lucy could not speak. Again, this is just a depiction, so don't take this for a fact, but this is what social scientists think Lucy looked like. Here's a picture of the sites where early hominid bones were found. Again, Donald Johanson discovered the bones of Lucy right here in East Africa. And Mary Leakey discovered some more right around here. So there's evidence that early humans, or hominids, originated in Africa and migrated, which we will talk about a little bit more later. So, to reiterate, the earliest hominids started about 4 million years ago. Then some more appeared about 3 million years ago. And then 1.5 million years ago, hominids began to walk upright, and then modern humans came about 200,000 years ago. So now that you have a timeline and a little bit about the location where they found, let's talk about each group.